Hello. Welcome back to Sunless Sea. Okay, now to Visage we go. Okay, we're back in Visage. Not sure what we can do here, but we'll see. Okay, let's check in at the customs house. Okay. Is this still the tree mask? Okay, let's get the locust mask. It's the same. Oh, I can't do this. Okay, let's do this. Okay, same trade mask with the moon moth. Let's visit the side of the face. I think we haven't finished all the options for the side of the face yet. Ah. Okay, okay, I did the study ancient marks and offer instruction to the frog last time. Push a visiting bat off the stone chin. The visitor is wearing all black and keeps reaching up to scratch under its bat mask. Maybe not. I could look for the doorway into the ear. It must be around here somewhere. Sure. Harder to find. You climb up along the side of the flourishing's cheek, following a staircase of worn steps. You don't remember the path being this difficult before. The entry, when you come to it, is plugged with a substance fibrous as spider silk, but slick and waxy to the touch. Is this new? Does it grow here? Do they clear it away every year? Is it a form of security? But it doesn't yield to your hand. Slick and waxy. Earwax? It makes sense, but also ew. Let's go back to the side of the face. Let's suddenly observe the attitude of the visiting lion. It is paying obeisance to the face. Service and worship. You contemplate the lion for some time. There is an arithmetic sequence to the count of bows that he performs to each feature, the eyes, the nose, each lip. It is hard to know whether lion is meant to be her worshipper or her lover. Perhaps the two functions are not very distinct. When at last the lion's bows are complete, it passes you with a slight snap of its masked jaws. It was rude of you to stand there watching. The moth watches visitors. It does not watch citizens. To do so has violated the strictures of both of your roles. Ah. Okay. Now I know. Let's visit the side of the face again. And... deface a store with new markings. Nah. Oh, I can't do these anymore. Oh well. Let's study ancient markings. Why not? 60%. That's still pretty risky. I succeeded. Love and labor cost. The pictures tell a story. This is the face of a woman, flourishing of years, who once was loved by one of the nobles inhabiting this island. But then she... What's this pictogram? Ascended, bloomed, flew away. Unconsumed with grief, he assembled those who carved great things from stone and remade the whole surface of the island. I think I read this before. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the Temple of Apis. The Wounded God. Oh, I can't do any of these. Oh yeah, because too many expertise. I see. I can observe and make notes. The customs here may be worth reporting later. Okay. You alone may act. The priest would be suspicious of anyone else who did this, but you, as Moon Moth, often have a need to narrate the rituals of visage to newcomers. The explanations in the Library of Parts are not suitable for strangers, and therefore you are expected to compose your own. Okay. Yep, that's all I could do here. Nothing terribly new. A Lost Terror, nice. And let's go. Okay, maybe we should go to Rosegate. We do have a suit at Cooper Long box for Station 3 as well. Okay, let's go to Station 3 then. And then let's do the Cook's quest here. Since we're so close anyway. Where do you want to go again, Cook? Khan's Heart, okay. No problem. We're back in Station 3. Okay. This is a lot of stuff. Let's... Observing the latest autopsies, questions, errands. Let's do an errand this time. Errands for the Acolyte. From time to time, she'll admit that there is something you can do for her. Guarding the yard, I think I've done this one. A present. She's in search of new music to sing at her work. You could scramble together some pages. How many? 200. A novel present. She's in search of new music to sing at work. Ah. 8% chance. Sure. I succeeded. Nothing too difficult. It might not be enough for a royal concert, but it's a good, hearty tune that would put anyone in a better mood. You try singing it with various invented lyrics about a kite made of pantaloons and a clock that can only strike 13. The tune holds up, and you're sure that the Austere Acolyte's broader and more varied verses will go with it just as well. When you whistle it for her, she seems really quite touched. Earning the Acolyte's favor is 22. Summons to the low building. The Acolyte sends you a message requesting assistance with a difficult autopsy. The message emphasizes silence and discretion. Find out what she wants. Perhaps there will be something in it for you. A locked coffin. The coffin is banded with iron and triple locked. Leave for the chief, it's labeled. The Austere Acolyte is standing over it with a crowbar and a fixed expression. Okay. Oh. The other autopsy. She breaks the locks and pries off the lid. The body inside is her own. Or rather, it has her nose, her cheekbones, her long fingers. Its hair is longer and something about its eyes make it appear more dissolute. But it is, or at least it could be, her twin. Her death was my fault, says Acolyte bleakly. So of course she's come back for me. Ah, I could discourage her from doing this autopsy or help her. Her leader must have locked this particular box for her own protection. Okay, 88% chance. Should we discourage her? Let's discourage her. I succeeded. A connection and peace. You offer a reasoned argument. She doesn't want to listen at first. She moves the body to its marble slab and lays out her array of scalpels. But while you talk, she does not begin the incisions. And after a time, she lays down the blades and slumps beside the marble table. It is a long evening, she weeps. She cleans up the body and puts it in clean clothes. You help her wrap it in silk and return it to its coffin. Some other servant of the masters can investigate, but this task is not for her. Yeah. Yep. Picnic with the Acolyte. You see her one more time. See how she's doing. Her eyes are expressive if she ever takes off those goggles. Change of career. Sitting on a blanket overlooking the choppy water, with a bottle of grey fields at her side, she tells you she thinks her time here is coming to an end, that it's time to go back into medicine for the living, or at least the less dead. If you come to this port again, she won't be here. Oh, that's sad. That's a little bit sad. Goodbye, Acolyte. Okay, let's go inside the little gate. You can surrender a long box for payment. Acolyte is gone, but her colleagues will supply suitable payments. Yep. 100 echoes, that's fine. A fair exchange. You are paid with a fresh bazaar draft. What connection does this place have with the Echo Bazaar in London? Okay. I think that's all. Back to the dock. Yep. Okay, then we'll go to Khan's Heart next. Do we need something awaits you? I feel like we might need one. Okay, we're back in Khan's Heart. Let's... Yep, the Poissonnier requests shore leave and back pay in a form preferred in the Khanate. He stands stiffly before you. I will not need long or much. The Poissonnier's predicament. Your cook wants to go ashore. He claims he needs to collect a book of recipes, but he is short on details and long on guilty fidgeting. He asks for his back pay in drowning pearls. They will ease my way past the white and golds. Bribes. I can allow him his privacy or follow him in secret. 5 drowning pearls, 10 drowning pearls. Let's follow him in secret. Yep. Like, so I give him 5 to bribe himself, and then since I follow him, I need my own bribes. Bearing witness. He makes his way through the rainbowed streets, dropping pearls into the hands of the white and golds who accost him. You cross the bridges, bribe the same guards. You leave the colors of the copper quarter behind for the simple blue lamps of the porcelain quarter. They buzz more loudly and flicker more often. Machinery rumbles behind whitewashed walls. If you are found here, you will be killed. The Poissonnier peers through a narrow window, where a woman and a young man bicker over noodles. The woman's hair is beginning to grey. The young man has narrow cheeks and dark, sullen eyes. He storms into another room. She throws up her hands. The Poissonnier notices you and slips away from the window. His voice is stiff. Captain, my behavior must have seemed very suspicious. I'm sorry to have caused concern. Let us return to the ship. I should not have come. You return in silence. He refuses to answer questions. Did I do a bad? Did I do a bad by following him? Let's Let's wander Khan's heart. Foreigners are restricted to the Copper Quarter, but as long as you don't try to cross the bridges, you can explore in reasonable safety. Okay, that's all for now. A stranger in difficulties. As you pass an elegant house, lights blaze and shouts echo. Someone has caused a commotion, and here, you imagine, is that someone, slipping over the garden wall. He loses his grip and falls, a muffled cry, and he's sitting on the ground, nursing his ankle. Can assist him or turn him in. Let's assist him. He's probably up to no good, but perhaps that's an opportunity for you. A narrow escape. You see him start when he takes in your foreign dress, but he's eager for any assistance. You hobble away together to a safe distance. Thank you, he gasps. Here, your share. He extracts a garnet-eyed wolf figurine from his clinking leather satchel and hobbles away into the night. Outlandish artifact, not bad. Okay, what else can I do here? Oh, I cannot wander anymore. Okay. Let's enter the Nephrite Quarter. Yep, Shops tab. Ooh, I can sell motor salt here. I can sell the Serene Aquarium here as well. Oh, fuel is pretty cheap here. I could buy romantic literature as well. I think they wanted one or two. I forgot. Let's buy two. Oh, it's a tree. Oh well. Okay, supplies are expensive, but fuel is not bad. Let's see, I can buy an empty mirror catch box here. Okay. Sure, let's buy some fuel. That's it for now. We're back at Rosegate. Okay, let's... Oh yeah, you do need supplies. Let's take a pamphlet first. What do you need for the creation of a cigar again? Okay, this is romantic literature. Oh, I should have gotten more. You know what? I can just go back and get more. Okay, why not? stimulates you? I'm not sure. Let's try without. Yep, we don't need it. The creation of a cigar, yep. Stoking inspiration for the luscious flavor. The Crochety Tobacconist is polishing an already gleaming case. The flavor must be something that'll make knees weak and hearts flutter. Perfect! The Crochety Tobacconist scrutinizes the literature through his pince nez. He carves into pages with a razor and carefully extracts passages of worth. I tell you, he says between puffs of his cigar, reading this makes me feel old. Before London fell, I never dreamed of such carnality. Not because I wouldn't desire it, but because I never imagined the possibilities they explore here. Finely chosen, citizen. Cultivating a luscious flavor, the taste of an apple slice. Okay. Creating something breathtaking for the luscious flavor. The Crochety Tobacconist studies the romance's excerpts. They are breathless exclamations, such as one might utter after a vigorous regime of calisthenics. Citizen, I need you to make a poem with these phrases, and I need it to be badly written. Okay. I succeeded. You write with the Crochety Tobacconist puffing away behind your shoulder, blowing curling clouds of daffodil-scented smoke over your page. He smirks as he reads and claps you on the back. Fine, nearly too fine. Enough to quicken and curdle the blood. Excellent work. Okay. Cultivating a luscious flavor, the taste of fresh baked pie. Apple baked pie? Okay. Helping prepare the luscious flavor again, the Crochety Tobacconist grins at his reflection in the display case. I've got one of those mushrooms. What do you call them? A blendic? A brunic? Oh, sod it. I've got one in a jar. But first, you'll need to care about poetry. Can you bring it around? A Flanagan, you mean? You spend hours reciting the popular Z ballads of love in Woolstack taverns, love beneath the decks, and love in the far-flung ports. Eventually, the Crochety Tobacconist stops by to see your progress. He takes your poem from his pocket and presses it against the jar. The Flanagan bangs pitifully against the glass. Listen, the Tobacconist cries, clapping you on the back. Hear that tapping? It's correcting your meter. He cackles, smoke curling upwards from his lips. Well done, citizen. Cultivating a luscious flavor, the taste of surface rose. Okay. Harvesting the luscious flavor. That mushroom is at work upstairs, editing your poetry. The Crochety Tobacconist looks meaningfully at the razor left open on the counter. Shall we? Ah, a slice of romance. The Flanagan has used half a pot of red ink editing your poetry. It's so absorbed in criticism, he's unaware of you and the tobacconist. I can carve it up or refuse to assist. You won't kill a Flanagan while it's editing poetry, you just won't. Nah, we're gonna carve it up. Don't disturb it, the tobacconist whispers. Just take your knife and... The Flanagan does not notice you looming over it as it corrects your meter. It does not notice you raising the knife, as it considers helpful edits to your rhyme. And when you drive the blade straight through its cap, it just shudders and dies. A viscous purple mixes with the red ink. The tobacconist chuckles and blows a satisfied stream of maple-tasting smoke. Now, citizen, shall I show you how to carve up the little bastard? Cultivating a luscious flavor, the taste of a beloved's perfume. Okay. What else? Is it time? The flavors have been gathered. Now what must be done? The shop will close temporarily once you proceed. Shops. Oh, okay. Um, no thanks. Close the shop. The crotchety tobacconist blows a small ring around your head and smiles. Quite right. I think it's time we finish this. I'll begin my preparations. Okay. He can wait no longer. Final preparations. There is no one on the shop floor today, but you can hear the tobacconist in the workshop above. Come up! What's the tobacconist shouting about now? We are done gathering flavors, citizen, he shouts as you ascend. We'll make do with what we have. Let's finish it. The cigar is nearly complete. Oh, the wrapper. The dogged apprentice is straining against the cords holding him flat to the workbench. What? His wrists are raw and bleeding. The tobacconist looms over him, sharpening a scalpel. Excellent. Now that you're here, citizen, we can start. I'll just need a donation from the boy, and we'll have the last component. Could you help keep him still? Wait. Wait. The wrapper? Are you going to skin him? I could help him get to work. Offer yourself in place of the apprentice. Suggest the tobacconist use himself. Or destroy the cigar. Huh. Choices. This is a difficult decision, but since we've come so far, I can actually, heal my wound back home. I don't feel like destroying the cigar. So I will offer myself in place of the apprentice. The apprentice doesn't seem to have chosen this for himself. Let the tobacconist use you instead. Yep, reduce my hearts by 5, which is fine. A noble sacrifice. The crotchety tobacconist pauses, puts down both cigar and scalpel. He examines your face beatifically. Abruptly he unties the apprentice, who staggers to collapse onto the floor. You lie down on the workbench, and the tobacconist grasps your hands. Thank you, citizen. Thank you. I cannot promise this will be quick or painless, but it serves a most exquisite end. Now, I will have to restrain you, for your own safety, of course. From this angle, it's hard to see what the tobacconist is doing. You have to go by sensation. He draws a line across your chest. The scalpel is sharp enough to tickle. Then he pinches and pulls, slices sideways across the fat. As the burning agony becomes unbearable and your screams distracting, the tobacconist blows a heavy smoke into your face. The purple lights flare, then go dark. You are still lying on the bench when you wake. Your bonds have been removed and your chest is covered with a thick, pinkening gauze. The tobacconist is off to one side of the room, concentrating on a large tub on the floor. You have been harvested. At 1 wound, lost 5 hearts, okay. Testing the cigar, the crotchety tobacconist kneels beside the tub, holding his latest creation. He is still, utterly focused, but the glint of a tear running down his cheek belies his composed posture. It has to work, he mutters. It has to work this time. It is time. The cigar is complete, and you still live, though the wound is raw enough that breathing causes intermittent flashes of agony. After your sacrifice, the tobacconist has to go ahead. He must test the cigar. Ooh. Realization. The crotchety tobacconist lowers the cigar into the water with shaky hands. He fumbles in his breast pocket for a cylinder of never-cold brass. It slips into the water with a hiss. Fishing it out, the tobacconist holds it to the tip of the submerged cigar. The end starts to throb with a dull glow. My God, he cries. It works! He lowers his face into the water and draws on the cigar. He sits up, holding the smoke in. His eyes are closed. His expression is one of rapture. It feels like a long time before he speaks. It burns with a passion. At one moment, it has the rawness of brimstone, but this is tempered with such sweetness, like a beloved's perfume, that one revels in the taste, and this is united in a body of thicken earth, oh citizen, we've done it. I've gained 25 Z story, 25 Tale of Terror, 25 Vision of the Surface, lost 27 Hunger, lost 50 Terror, gained 50 Fragments, okay, 1 Extraordinary Implication, Secrets remain unchanged, okay. I've aided the Crochety Tobacconist in creating the underwater cigar. Nice. Okay. A last request. A suitcase sits in front of the shop counter. 1 or 2 errand socks hang from the seams. It's time for the work to truly begin, the Crochety Tobacconist says. Arrangements for Rosegate have already arrived. All settled. Could I just trouble you to take me from here? He blows a ring before glancing at his apprentice, sitting in the other corner of the counter. He corrects himself. Take us. Okay. Where do you want to go? The Crochety Tobacconist strides into your submarine, humming a jaunty tune. To the Iron Republic, he cries, before resuming his song. The docker apprentice is slower to board. He all but shuffles to you. The Grand Jove, he whispers, before entering your vessel and leaving Rosegate to the dark. Oh. Okay. Is that the end of Rosegate? Rosegate after the cigar. Colored lights still shine down on the gleaming counter. The rich aroma of cigars still permeates the air, but the ever-full ashtrays are missing, and there is nothing new on display. Okay. Let's smoke one last cigar with the powdered custodian. Wait. A new gentleman sits behind the glass counter, polishing it to a blazing shine. He smiles as you approach. Welcome to Rosegate, citizen. May I entice you to a cigar? The powdered custodian cheerfully cuts and lights cigars for you both. It's grand to enjoy a few words with these cigars. God knows how much longer I'll be down here alone. He puffs and spends the next minute coughing into his arm. After he recovers, he attempts a smile. Forgive me, I may be the current proprietor of Rosegate, but I'm merely a stand-in. After my patron heard Rosegate had been abandoned, he sent me in to replace the tobacconist, though we revoked our support for him. Rosegate is too great an investment to leave to the Z-Beast. I see. Okay, I guess that's the end of the story for Rosegate now. Okay. Our next destination should be Varchas. We are back in Varcha. Okay, let's get port reports and welcome. Yep. Let's do this one. Okay. Continue explorations. Let's go to the hospital this time. I think we can do something with the breast campaigner, if I'm not wrong. Or maybe I'm wrong after all. Yeah, I'm wrong. It's not here. I think that one's in Adam's Way. Okay, let's go to the Temple of Mayhair then. I think we can sell... Yeah, boost intellect here. I have 2 more. Yep, got captivating treasure. It's the best deals for blue intellect. Let's keep 1 since I only have 1 more. Let's keep the last one. And we can also the Sun Seers trade. Give them Scintillate. The most important priests of me here are the Sun Seers. They wear necklaces of glowing Scintillate beads. They'll pay well for more Scintillate. 2 outlandish artifacts. Okay, that's not too bad. Apparently there's a trade embargo on most imports, but essentials like gas, rice from inland, and Scintillate are spared. You haggle because it is a required part of the process, but settle on a price that makes you both break into a smile. Okay. I can... Here, dreams of smoke. They seem like something, well, the priests might understand, if you had a mind to tell them. The Sun Priest listens to you describe your dream with growing disquiet. Were you not taught to guard yourself when you sleep in a room full of mirrors? He asked, and then curses. Should priests curse in temples? I cannot believe the Tamas are so ignorant. You assure him that you are indeed quite ignorant, and wait patiently for him to finish another, more inventive round of cursing. There are dreadful powers in mirrors, is his unhelpful conclusion. He gives you a charm of bloodied snakeskin and scraps of paper written in an angular, unfamiliar script, and tells you to hang it upon the nearest mirror before you sleep. I have a mirror charm. Okay. Let's see, what else can I do? The Acne Hawtree. Or the Shrine of Mayhair. His stone car form is rubbed daily with glowing moss. Perhaps it is guilt which makes you think of placing a lamentable relic amongst the flowers and other offerings. One of the Sun Seers sucks her breath in sharply and glares at your offering as though it is an abomination, but she makes no move to knock it away. We do not eat the flesh of living beings, she hisses angrily. We do not murder or maim. We follow Mihir's tenets of purity and light. She touches you abruptly on the forehead, her fingers hot like a brand. May Mihir forgive you for your sins, as unforgivable as they seem to me. I didn't eat anyone. Okay, I think that's it. Turn to the city center. Yep. Okay, we cannot do this yet. Although technically we can. Oh, no, not this one. The Acne Hawtree's interest. Okay, next time then. Let's go to the inn. Let's go to... Ooh. Smoke dreams await. I can use the mirror charm. Sure. You hang it upon the mirror by your bedside and hope for quieter dreams. It seems to work, at least. You do not remember any particularly vivid dreams when you wake. You retrieve the mirror charm before you wake. Is it your imagination? Or does some of the script scribbled on the paper scraps seem slightly blurred? Okay. Yep. Let's go. Yep. Yep. Okay, that's it. That's it for now.